Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gunmetal, aka Gun, and I'm pretty much here to, just run a little bit of lighter with this deck here, and pretty much say what's up to all of you guys and introduce myself, talk about the channel a little bit. So yeah, let's get right into it. Yeah, I've been playing Clash Royale pretty much ever since the game first came out. I think I was about like seventh grade. You know, when when all that first happened. So, I've been playing the game for a while. I've been taking obviously long breaks, in between, because there have been definitely times when the game has gone stale, or, I've just gotten bored of it or whatever. But, I just came off from probably my longest break from the game ever. Pretty much because, I just have a friend who plays the game, and he pretty much just got me back into it. And then I realized, holy crap, dude, I'm so low in trophies now because they introduced hella new trophy ranges. So I've been having just fun playing catch up. So yeah, that's kind of my history with the game. I used to play a lot of Splash Yard back in the day. That's kind of my go-to. So I think that's kind of why I'm playing Graveyard now. It's because, it's kind of similar to it, I guess. Obviously a way different kind of variation. But, either way, I think I'm just going to have to eat that RG damage. The defense kind of came up a little bit too late for it. I'm not going to go in for a Graveyard just yet because, it feels like he might have something for that. So I'm just going to let that go. I was surprised I didn't E-barbs with that. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I used to play a lot of Splash Yard back in the day. I was a lot of 2.6 Hog as well. And I feel like I played a lot of kind of the staple decks. Expo, Hog, Logbait, and stuff like that. I played a lot of that stuff back when I used to really play, a couple of years ago. Wasn't too much of a Hog player. Definitely was a bit of an Expo player. Kind of am now, even just a little bit. Obviously, they've been giving out Evo Tesla, which has been hella good for everybody. So I know Expo players are eating. So yeah, no, I definitely like to run that sometimes. But most recently, since I've gone back into the game, aside from this deck, I've really been rocking with 2.9 Balloon Cycle. I don't know why. It's just been a really fun deck for me. Hold up, bro. This RG player is kind of being annoying, bro. We might have to lock in a little bit. He's getting big damage right now. And that's hella not good for me. But yeah, so like I said, been playing, actually pretty much climbed up to 7,000 and a lot of 8,000, mainly with 2.9. Dude, these fucking earthquakes, dude, just keep on messing me up. But yeah, pretty much I climbed with 2.9, and I think that's the game for me. Dang. Okay, we didn't want to lose the first game of the video, but it's all right. We'll come back. All right, so I'm back into the next game. This guy's giving us the good luck, so we'll say thanks. Dang, I just realized all my emotes look toxic, but I promise I'm not a toxic BMer. Yeah, that looks really bad, but excuse me, I promise it's not like that. I'm just gonna throw in a naked Graveyard just for funsies. I want to see what he has. Okay, it's gang, so I mean I can poison. Ooh, he also has Valkyrie. It's gonna be annoying. So I don't think I'll be getting much damage off of Graveyards, but ooh, I'm gonna need a lot of damage here. Yeah, he definitely punished me for that. But that's okay. Right, but kind of expectations, I guess, maybe for the channel. Obviously, I'm no pro player. I play pretty casually, but I just kind of wanted to record my casual games, just kind of like for the hell of it, really. But I would like to, push eventually and kind of like, get better at the game, so to speak. So, with that being said, I'm hoping to eventually, like, get to 9,000 trophies and long term 10,000. You know what I mean? And I think that's pretty feasible. You know what I mean? I also do like to watch a lot of Clash Royale on YouTube, which I think is what kind of made it easier for me to get back into the game. I watched a lot of Riley and Ian. I'm sure you're all very familiar with them boys. But yeah, no, I watched a lot of those guys. So, I think watching those guys made it kind of easier to get back into the game. And I'm not going to lie, having Evolve Witch made it a lot easier to get back into the game too. Because dang, it's kind of messed up how overpowered she is. Even after her nerf, I will say she's like still a very good card. Like this deck is kind of brain dead, not gonna lie, and there's a reason why I chose this deck for the video. It's because I needed a brain dead deck to play like while I'm talking. Because it's actually very like hard to record, or it's hard to play while you're on camera. Like I didn't realize how much of like how like psyched out you kind of get. When that little red button is on top of your screen. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of playing this deck. But hopefully, as you get more comfortable with recording and playing, I can maybe switch it up and play some of the other decks that take a little bit more skill. All right, we just hopped into another match here against the Smoothian. So let's run it. Okay, this guy is Barbs. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and Barb Barrel for that. I wasn't the cleanest defense, but I defended. I did take a shot of damage. Alright. I will say, there are a lot of things I need to do to get better at the game. One thing for me is like, dude, I suck at responding to Dark Goblin. I feel like a lot of people do, because like he just comes out so fast, right? So it's just a purely reaction time thing. At least that's how it kind of feels like for me. Tonight, 1 second for that. Jesus Christ, it's kind of close. Yeah, I swear, if that mini picker got damage off on me, I might have just like had to give up. I swear. Okay, he hasn't shown freaking what's it called? Goblin Barrel, right? So I mean, I think I should be okay to Barbarian Barrel his Dark Goblins from here on out. At least I hope that's the case, because swear to God, they're gonna be so annoying. We're both running Hut, and I gotta say, I really like the new Goblin Hut, like the way it works. Like being proximity based rather than like just constantly spawning out like annoying ass goblins like every 5 seconds. That sucked. I have a little bit of a counter push going. I wonder what he's gonna do for this. He's got this annoying little, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Dark Goblin, but I will say he is a fun character to play, and he is a good character to play against. So really, I can't complain like all too much. Oh, I didn't mean to go for ground. I actually meant to play the air unit, but I guess I played it too soon. It's okay though. We'll still be able to get something done here. Hopefully that poison. Nah, that poison's not gonna dark on me. It does now, so it should die. So yeah, no, I feel like this deck's just really good at like coming back from like small losses and damage and all that. I hella missed. Jesus Christ, that's so embarrassing. So we're gonna take some balloon damage there. I know it'll be a lot of balloon damage. Trust me, I know. I like to play balloon, but shit, we'll be okay. I think. I really don't think there's too much that he can do to like overall stop me, because this deck is really good at just like overwhelming your opponents, especially with like how many witches you can get down and how powerful they are. And yeah, poison is just like really good at like finishing off towers and stuff in the middle late game, so kind of easy. All right, we're back in the next one. We're finally at above the trophies that we lost, so probably got like another match or two in me before I'm gonna call it a video, because I don't know, it's pretty nerve-wracking, and I really just want to get to editing and cranking out more videos and trying it out, because like I said, Clash has really been addicting. It's kind of been fun, like editing like little TikTok videos and stuff that I've been doing. If you guys didn't know, I do have a little TikTok for my Clash, so y'all should go check that out. Yeah, man, I swear y'all should really go check that out for real. But yeah, let's hopefully end the game on a positive one streak. I don't know why I went for graveyard there. I think I just want skeletons for the P.E.K.K.A. My mind is kind of wonky right now, so it seemed like a good idea. But yeah, I don't think it was the worst idea. I don't think I'll get really punished for this. I could have went Evil Witch, but I don't want to spend like that much elixir and get my Evil Witch down on the board when I don't have a graveyard or like a knight really for it. So I'm gonna save up a bit. Plus he obviously had cannon for that, so, and fireball. Which is good. Like I said, it's a good thing I didn't go for my witch then, because I would have had fireball for it. But now I can go for it, and hopefully make him regret, his life decisions a little bit. Spirit Empress. Okay, it's Evil Wizard, so honestly, I really like to poison that, but I don't have poison in hand, so I'm kind of just going to let this push go. We also just Mega Knighted. We're going to get good damage on the tower, and I'll be able to defend this, so I'm not really worried, per se. Oh, shit. Well, I'm Mega Knight's going to get damage. That's rather unfortunate. But we're going to have a kind of push coming. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh my goodness, this guy, he's crazy. He's crazy. I didn't know he had freeze. Yeah, I really thought the Spirit Empress ground would take care of the mini P.E.K.K.A. fully. So I'm really disappointed it didn't, but that's okay. Because like I said, this deck is like really good at like coming back and dealing with, annoying moments like that. Like, obviously, you can see I just got, like, another Evolved Witch and a Knight down, and then, like, everything is just Gucci. And honestly, I didn't even need a graveyard there, because I can just poison. Poison takes out the tower from that range. So, yeah, like I said, a little bit nerve-wracking, when you got up on damage, but this deck is pretty smooth, man. Alright, this is going to be the last match of the game. We're against Pablo WP. Hopefully we can end the match off at plus 8,250 trophies. That would be pretty lit. We're playing against Hog Rider, and honestly I'm kind of hit or miss when it comes to playing against Hog. Like I said, for me it's kind of a reaction time thing. Either like I react really well and I keep my deck in cycle with theirs, or like I fumble. So hopefully we don't fumble this last match. Honestly, I don't think he's playing 2.6 Hog. I think he's playing some sort of like fucking variation. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Hog Rider. All the Hog decks, I feel like they're pretty annoying. He has Tesla, so obviously I feel like he's running with Tesla, and he has Royal Delivery, so he has like a lot of good counters for my deck. And that'll be alright though. Hopefully we can get a King Tower activation off. Freak. This is what I'm talking about, like keeping my deck in cycle with theirs. I was one card away from my Goblin Head when he had his Hog Rider ready, so I had to eat some damage there, but that's okay, because we'll have like a little counter push going. Just a moment. The opposite lane. I know he has Tesla, but he doesn't have Evil Tesla yet. So he's probably going to Tesla down in the center there. So I'm going to get a Goblin Hut actually high to hopefully get some goblins to reach that. Really, I wanted a Spirit Empress. Okay, that didn't work out as well as I wanted, but that's okay because we were delivered on the Witch. So I can get another regular Witch down in just like a moment. He's going to Fireball this. So his Hog Rider can get damaged. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready with a Spirit Empress in the Knight at the bridge to block that. But he didn't go for the Hog Rider, which is fine by me because it gives me time, obviously, to cycle back to another Goblin Hut, which is cool. And he's letting me get Spirit Empress damage on left side tower. It's kind of crazy. We're just gonna Skeletons now. Kind of predicting the Hog. Get the Goblin Hut down. That was pretty good. Good prediction. Obviously, I had log for it. So, you know, it wasn't perfect or anything. Now he finally has the Evil Tesla, so it'll be a bit harder to break through this push, but it's a good thing that we have regular Witch and Cycle. And our Evolved Witch. Ooh, and it's a good thing we get a chance to take out his Evil Firecracker now, because that would have been really annoying to deal with. Trust. Okay, we're gonna deal with the Hog one more time. His Evil Tesla's pretty much dead. I don't think it's gonna trigger against my Spirit Empress. He just loves taking my Spirit Empress shots, dude. I swear to God, that's tower. Okay, so I was game. Yeah, pretty good game, guys. Can't lie. As you can see, this deck is pretty broken. Give it a shot yourselves. I don't think there's too much I can say to really explain how to play it. You guys saw how to play, and it was pretty easy. But pretty much, yeah, that's it. That's my channel. I look forward to making more videos, getting to know you guys, playing the game and just overall getting better and showing you guys some good gameplay. You know what I mean? If you stuck around this long, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing all you guys in the next one. Peace out.